Hello, and welcome to Creating an Empowered Life. This is Ray Chaffardini, and today we're diving into a simple and powerful tool from the world of NLP that can help you make better decisions. It's called Cartesian Logic. This approach is based on Descartes' logical framework and was adapted into NLP as a decision-making tool. It's not deeply philosophical. It does help us slow down and ask better questions. In a world where urgency often pushes us to act quickly or emotionally, Cartesian logic invites us to pause and explore all angles before choosing a path. Let's walk through how it works, when to use it, and what makes it so effective. Have you ever felt torn about a decision? Maybe it's something big, like whether to change careers, move to a new city, or end a relationship. Maybe it's smaller, like whether to commit to a new project or say yes to an invitation. In those moments, it's easy to default to impulse or get stuck in indecision. Cartesian logic gives you structure. It brings clarity to murky waters by helping you look at the decision from 4 different angles. Each question highlights a part of the picture we might overlook. And that's what makes it so useful, especially in coaching and self-reflection. At the core of Cartesian logic are 4 questions. 1. What will happen if I do this? 2. What will happen if I don't do this? 3. What won't happen if I do this? And 4, what won't happen if I don't do this? At first glance, the wording might feel a little strange, especially with the double negatives. That's intentional. It disrupts automatic thinking and forces your mind to slow down. Let's break each one down. 1. What will happen if I do this? This is usually the first and most obvious question. It invites you to think about the benefits and potential outcomes of saying yes to the decision. What do you gain? What might improve? How does this move you closer to what you want? It activates motivation and optimism. 2. What will happen if I don't do this? This flips the script. Instead of focusing on what you gain, it looks at what you might lose, or what stays the same. What happens if nothing changes? What might you miss out on? Are you okay with that? This question can surface avoidance, fear, or complacency. 3. What won't happen if I do this? Now we enter less obvious territory. This question reveals unintended consequences, what you might have to give up or stop doing if you say yes. What might no longer be available? What routines or comforts could shift? What identity or role might you step away from? This one is key. It uncovers hidden resistance. And 4. What won't happen if I don't do this? What growth might not occur? What future vision might stay out of reach? What kind of person might you not become? This is about long-term impact. It's not just what stays the same, it's what fails to begin. Each question engages a different part of the mind. You access logic, emotion, hope, fear, motivation, and resistance. This is important because many people base decisions only on 1 or 2 of these angles. They go with what feels good, or what feels safe, or they obsess about what they might lose. When you use all 4 questions, you get a full 360 view. You start seeing things clearly. You see what's exciting. You see what's challenging. You see what you want and what you might not want to let go of. And that's when you can make empowered decisions. You can use Cartesian logic anytime you're facing a decision, big or small. Career choices, health goals, business investments, relationship decisions, even personal habits and priorities. It's especially helpful when you feel stuck, conflicted, or emotionally charged. When in doubt, walk through the 4 questions. You can journal them, speak them out loud, or talk them through with a coach. Let's say you're thinking about starting a side business. You walk through the questions. For example, what will happen if I do this? I might gain creative freedom. I might generate extra income. I'll grow new skills. What will happen if I don't do this? I'll keep wondering what if. I might feel like I'm playing it safe. I'll stay in the same routine. What won't happen if I do this? I won't have as much free time. I might not be able to relax as easily after work. I won't be as available for spontaneous plans. And what won't happen if I don't do this? I won't explore my potential. I won't build something I care about. I won't feel the excitement of creating something of my own. See how each answer reveals something different? No single answer tells the whole story. Together, they create a complete map. So consider this. What decision are you facing right now? Try walking through these 4 questions. What will happen if I do it? What will happen if I don't? What won't happen if I do? What won't happen if I don't? You might uncover motivations, fears, or blind spots you hadn't seen before, and that clarity can make all the difference. Cartesian logic is simple and powerful. It doesn't give you the answer, it gives you insight. And from insight, you can make a decision that's grounded, intentional, and aligned with your goals. The next time you feel stuck, slow down, ask better questions, and let the answers show you the way. So that's it for today. If you found this helpful, check out the show notes for additional resources, and be sure to subscribe to Creating an Empowered Life on your favorite podcast listening app so you're notified whenever new episodes are released. Thank you for listening.